Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Saturday Morning Soul Tea and Alchemy with Ina and The Alchemists. And I am Ina, and I am excited to bring you this week's question, which is actually being taken out of my Coming Home to Your Body Temple workshop that just started last week. And this question was so good that I just really wanted to share it with all of you. So, here's this week's question. I have always had a close and at times difficult relationship with my mother, who has very intense energy. It really hit me recently, thanks to Ina's email about her breakthrough, that I have most likely been absorbing a ton of my mom's negative energy since I was a child, and that this has to be a huge reason for my ongoing physical issues. They started when my parents got divorced. Now I find myself in a position where I spend a large amount of time with my mom. She not only helps me with things because of my issues, but we are the only family members here to take care of my grandma, who is in the early stages of dementia. My mother is constantly stressed. There is often arguing and heavy emotions between her and my grandmother. The situation literally exhausts me, and I feel like it sucks the life out of me at times. I want to be here to help, but how can I set energetic boundaries so that I'm present, but not letting the energy of my mom and my grandma affect me negatively? And are there more ways for me to let go of the negative energy that I have held onto for so long since my childhood? I'm so ready to release this and to get my body back and full of my own energy. Thank you. So that was her question, and here is what the alchemist had to say.
So, dear one, yes, you are empathic. You are energy sensitive, as so many of you are here, and you have been a sponge, an energetic sponge for so much of your life, and that's why this awareness hit you like a ton of bricks when you read that email. It hit home big time because you could feel it in every cell of your body. You could feel everybody else's energy there. You could feel your mom's negativity. You could feel all of this energy that you've been holding on to since childhood. So what we want to say is that that's step one in we're just going to say this, in the process of releasing addiction. Addiction to drama, addiction to other people's energy. And while that may sound harsh, there are many of you who become addicted to the energy of others. And we're not saying this in the sense of being an energy vampire, but there is, when you're little and you take in other people's energy, you don't know who you are anymore. You're so filled with other people's stuff. And then you just get used to it because you don't realize that it's happening. You get used to having other people's energy in your field. And then it starts to get really comfortable, and it starts to, in a weird drug-like way, it starts to feel normal and somewhat good, because then you don't actually have to feel your own feelings that are there. It's sort of all that noise, all that emotion allows you to kind of numb out the deeper pain that's actually yours. We want you to just take a breath here. And as we're breathing here, we're all clearing this with you, dear one. stuff can clear so much faster now. So just breathe here as it starts to move through you. So first you recognize that, whoa, I've been holding everybody's energy in me my whole life. What? Wow. Okay. Been carrying your mother's negative energy. Yes. Yes. And you're around her a lot. Yes. Then you start to realize that you don't actually know who's you and who's not you, what these emotions are that are going on in your body, all these past partnerships, past relationships, whose energy you've taken on. So the body temple clearing that we did was a powerful process to assist you in loosening all of that and releasing all of that. And we encourage you, dear one, to listen to it as many times as you feel inspired to, because every time you do, there are going to be more and more layers that get released and let go of. So now you have something to work with, and that's the power of that, because now you can start to see, wait, this energy patterning has been happening in me, and I didn't even know that it was happening, and that feels like crap. That feels like crap to feel like I'm addicted to that energy and that drama, and that feels like real victimhood. Powerlessness, which makes your body weak, which makes your body tired, which is what's underlying the chronic fatigue that's in your body. So just breathe here, dear one. Just breathe here, because this is shifting things even as we're speaking with you here, and we want everyone to just hold this space created. We're creating a space here for our dear Katie that's healing for all of you that are impacted by this, and we're magnifying the quickening of this, the releasing of this for Katie and for all of you that this is going on with. So just breathe here, dear one. Your body's really tired of everybody else's energy. Your body is freaking exhausted and pissed that it's had to house everybody's energy, pissed that it's had to store everybody else's negativity in your body. So it's important for your body to get pissed, to get angry, to want to lash out at this energy that's been in your body. And so we want your body to have its fit, to feel that anger, that why have you been in here with me? I'm done with you. I'm done with all of you. And then as your body is allowed to just really express that anger, and as that anger dissipates, all of a sudden there's space. There's space for your body to let go of the addiction to the drama, the addiction to that energy being the numbing place, and to allow your sweet, tender body to actually feel. to feel what's yours, to feel what's Katie. What is Katie? What are the emotions that are purely you, that aren't other people's? I want you to breathe here. Because there's a powerful little girl in there, dear one. A powerful, powerful little girl. There is a Katie who is ready to roar. Who's ready to roar. That's not just Katy Perry. That's your little inner Katie. You're going to hear her roar. She wants to roar. She wants to let it out. She wants people to feel her power. She wants people to know how powerful she is. She wants to feel her power. More than anything, she wants to feel her own power, and she's ready to feel it. She's ready to feel it, and she's ready to kick everybody else's energy out of her energy field, out of her body. And she's ready to realize that she's not a victim. She's not a victim. And now that she gets this entire process, and little Katie is whip smart. She's brilliant. So she gets this very quickly. So there's not a lot of time that needs to unfold here, because she's getting it in every cell in her body. She's understanding it. So just breathe in here. So now that she gets this, now that she gets how powerful she is, she's starting to realize that it doesn't matter if her mom's next to her 24/7. It doesn't matter at all. She doesn't have to take her mom's energy in anymore. She's not a victim. Her mom's not pouring this energy into her. She's strong. And she has incredible boundaries. She is incredibly powerful, and she no longer needs to take in or take on anyone else's energy anymore, period. Done. Done, done, done. She's done with that. She's done with the addiction to other people's stuff, because she's ready to be addicted to her own love. She's ready to be the source of her own love. She's ready to start to feel her own love that she has never allowed herself to feel before. So that love is going to start bubbling up like hot lava out of a volcano. Your heart is so big, dear one. It's so big. It's so big. You know what a lover you are. You know how massive your heart is. And you are so ready to feel the magnificence of your own love. The all-powerful magnificence of your own love. Just breathe here. Shaking your body a bit. Everybody here, just shake your bodies. Let's move this through. Shake, shake, shake. Shaking your hips, shaking your arms, shaking your hands, shaking your head. Everybody, we're shaking and releasing this, shaking and releasing. Everybody's releasing their addiction to other people's energy. Done, done, done. No more, no more. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. There's just this delicious nakedness that's underneath all of that. That's been held down, covered up by everybody else's energy. So now from this place where you're the all-powerful Katie, you're going to hear me roar. I want you to breathe in here and go back to hanging out with your mom and your grandma. And just imagine that your mom is being your mom and blah, blah, blahing her negativity. And how does empowered Katie feel in that scenario with an impervious energy shield around her? Impervious to anybody else's negativity, but the power of this shield is that while it doesn't let other people's energy into her field, it is an emitter of unconditional love. So unconditional love is beaming out from you. It's the field that surrounds you, this big, huge heart of yours that is now able to see people in a different way. Because before, you were addicted to their negative energy and their drama. It was addiction to literally the weakening of the body. So as you let this go, so what happens there? Law of attraction kicks in and says, okay, well, if you're wanting to slow stream this into your body, then we're just going to have your mother just jibber jabber nonstop negativity, because that's what you were a match to. But you're not anymore. You're not anymore. As we're going through this here with you, your mom could only show up for you as the most negative, dominant force in your life. And we actually want you to feel appreciation for the power and impact of that. Because before you came into these bodies, you chose these roles. Where your mom was like, okay, you really want me to speak negatively to you my entire life? And you're like, yeah, bring it. Bring it. I'm going to go through some crazy body stuff. It's going to be ridiculous when I go through it, but I'm going to have to go through it because I'm super powered. And I came into this life to do big things, and I'm going to need to come up against some big stuff to really activate the love that I am in a magnificent way. And so your mom is done with that role now. She's played it out. She doesn't need to play it out anymore. And so now you have the opportunity to have your mom show up completely differently for you, because you don't have to focus there anymore. You don't have to have her feed you anymore. You instead are feeding yourself with your own love. You're connecting into your own heart, to your own love. That self-love is beginning to fill up, and you can lovingly let other people go. You can lovingly let other people's negative energy go, and it just won't trigger you anymore. It won't bother you anymore. It won't be a big deal to you anymore. And as that all starts to fall away, being triggered by other people's negativity, that's just it. It's going to start falling away, and less people are going to jab at you. You're going to find less and less confrontation with people, less and less anger, less and less negativity, because there's just no hooks there for you anymore. There's no need for the addiction to be there, because your energy field is being filled up from within with your own renewable power source, which is your unconditional love. And so as this begins to shift, all that chronic fatigue that you're feeling in your body is going to fall away, because you're going to be creating your own sustainable power from within, from your connection to your unconditional love. We really want you to breathe that in. The physical body symptoms that you've been experiencing for so long, dear one, are ready to fall away. Your true power is really ready to ignite and to shift your body into the relationship with your body that you've been craving, that you didn't even know was possible because it hasn't been there for so long. So we want you to just breathe here and begin to see your body as strong, to see the tiredness, the aching, the pains falling away as you begin to step into a complete, it's like the old body that you knew isn't even going to exist anymore, because there's an entirely new body coming online for you, dear one. So your bodies physically shift faster than you realize. And what we see for you, dear one, is some miraculous healing happening that you may not have allowed yourself to believe was possible from the deeper place of victimhood that you were subconsciously in. But as this is clearing, and as we go through these 8 weeks with you, and as this work keeps deepening in your body, expect miracles. Expect physical miracles to happen in your body. Expect a new body, because there's a new Katie coming in. And the new Katie is not a match to the old body and the old body symptoms. So with that, dear one, excellent questions.